What's up, guys? All right, so a lot of you have been asking me about my radio, and I told y'all I'd do a video on it, and it's been a while, and there's a reason behind that. I'm working out some bugs in it with the company that installed it. It's a Stinger High 10, I think that's what it's called. It's been here for almost a year, I guess, or getting close to it, like around Christmas. But the problem is when I make a phone call, I can tell when it's going to do it because the volume gets real low. Like when it's ringing, you can barely hear it ringing. I mean, barely. And you turn it up one notch, just like one little click, and it goes back to normal sound. But the problem is when you hang up that phone call, the radio goes full blast. It's just wide open. And I'm afraid it's going to bust speakers, possibly blow speakers, stuff like that. Because I do have an amp and everything in here now. I can't run it wide open with the amp and everything, or I will blow speakers. So when it does it, I immediately have to turn it down as soon as I hang up the phone call. The company that installed it has done like 2 or 3 updates on it, and I thought it's fixed, but I don't drive the truck a lot, and the other day it did again, so I had to ask them. Sorry about the light here. Let me shut this. And I had to call them back, and I think they're just going to replace the head unit. They said they've not had any issues with that, so it's probably my head unit's faulty. So I have a date coming up here in a couple weeks to get that changed, and after I get that swapped out and made sure that it works, I will do a video on it, show y'all how it works and stuff like that. But I don't want to do a video on something or recommend something that's faulty or I'm not having a good experience with it. I love the unit. It does great with the radio and the phone. It doesn't disconnect from Bluetooth or anything like that ever. It just when phone calls come in. So I'm trying to get this sorted out and make sure it works right before I tell you, hey guys, it's a beautiful unit. The way it sits in here is amazing. It looks factory after they got everything installed. So it does look great. But if it doesn't work, I can't recommend it. So I just want to make sure I get a new one installed, make sure the phone part of it does work, and then I'll do a full review of my system, my stereo. There's one more thing too. They did not have a 10-inch sub in stock, a shallow sub, because you have to have a shallow one to go behind the back seat. So in the meantime, they did me a solid. I was going to the beach taking this truck. They actually stuck an 8-inch sub back there so that I would have some bass and, to listen to on the way down. I didn't really use it because the family's with me, but I can actually listen to the radio with bass now because I have a sub. But at the same time, they said they had a 10-inch sub in, so they are going to swap my 8 out for the 10 I'm supposed to have, and then I'll have the complete system that I paid for. So give me a few more weeks. Sorry about the delay. But as soon as I get all this worked out, I'll do a full review and tell you if I recommend the head unit or not. If the next one does the same thing, it's going to be hard to recommend it if they can't get it fixed. But that's where we stand right now. I just wanted to give y'all an update on that because I've had a few people in the comment asking about radio updates, and I'm having a few issues right now, and I actually don't have my complete system in until I get that 10-inch sub. But anyway, I appreciate your guys' patience. Thank you for everything you've done. I love you guys. See you next time.